protect, home rule. Whose city? Our city. Free D.C.
What is going on in Washington, D.C. right now?
D.C. is our home. You can have it, Trump. D.C. is our home. You can have it, Trump. D.C. is our home. You can have it, Trump. It's our home, so it's our home. So get on out. It's already live.
Here we have some people who are struggling to come to terms with the election still, with signs saying that Trump must go. But what is this all about? You're going to see another protest video here in just a second, but what are they so upset about, you wonder?
And worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before.
Okay, so he says that it's Liberation Day, and when he said Section 74, maybe not everybody knows what it is. And so it says that it grants the president the authority to federalize the Metropolitan Police Department under specific emergency conditions. And so I want you guys to understand that he is cleaning up Washington, D.C., and I just saw a clip of Trump saying something that makes total sense. He said that his dad used to tell him, never enter into a restaurant if it has a dirty door, because if the door is dirty, then the kitchen is also going to be dirty. And that is the same for houses. If it's dirty on the outside, probably dirty on the inside. And so he's saying that if our capital looks like crap and it's riddled with crime and drugs, then people are going to assume that the rest of the country is like that. And honestly, in some ways, it is. And so it is a great place to start, because once our capital is cleaned up, we can begin cleaning up the other cities throughout our country. And that would be good for all of America. So it is insane that these people are saying free DC. Yeah, we need to free DC of crime.
We coming, and this is our city. Whose city? Whose city? Whose city? Whose city? Free DC. 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 Protect home rule. Protect home rule. Protect home rule. Protect home rule.
His sign says, DC is our home. Trump can't have it. What are you talking about? Trump's not trying to take it over and put a golf course or something. He is simply trying to make it nicer. And if this truly is your home and you care about it and you want to free DC, you would think that you would be in line with him deploying the National Guard and getting rid of the homeless camps there, right?
Protect home rule. Protect home rule. Protect home rule.
Protect it? If you want to protect it, then shouldn't you be in agreement with what Trump is doing? This guy has a sign that says, our home, our rule. Actually, we have laws, so you can't just do whatever you want.
At your direction this morning, we've mobilized the D.C. National Guard. It'll be operationalized by the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, through the D.C. Guard. You will see them flowing into the streets of Washington in the coming week. At your direction as well, sir, there are other units we are prepared to bring in. Other National Guard units, other specialized units. They will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. This is nothing new for DOD. As the President noted, at the border, we've got 10,000 troops down there who've been operating in defense cooperation areas, defense zones, where there's zero illegal crossings because of troops on strikers scanning the border. We've been protecting other people's borders for 20 years. It's about time we protect our own.
It says that the homicide rate of 27.3 per 100,000 residents is what they have in Washington, D.C., which is significantly higher than the global average of 5. So yeah, there's a big problem. And if these people keep saying it's our city, well, you guys have not been doing a very good job. And so the president is assuming responsibility. He's actually taking action. People should be happy about this.
And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this.
Love that.
Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You know, you never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy, thrown out of the family business. But when I look at Chicago and I look at L.A., if we didn't go to L.A. 3 months ago, L.A. would be burning like the part that didn't burn. If he would have allowed the water to come down, which I told him about in my first term, I said, you're going to have problems. Let it come down. We actually sent in our military to have the water come down into L.A. They still didn't want it to come down after the fires.
What?
But that
I know you guys have probably heard about the Team Water charity where they're raising $40 million to give people access to clean water all around the world. And they went in the United States, they went to West Virginia and Flint, Michigan. And I was like, they should go to Los Angeles and fill up the reservoir. So we see these protesters in Washington, D.C. that have signs that say no ICE, no National Guard, and another sign that says Trump must go. But at the same time, in places around the world, the citizens would love to have ICE, would love to have the National Guard protecting their citizens. They would love to have a strong border because it is not racism to do a video vlog where you just walk down the street and show what's happened. That is just reality. So if they're going to stand outside with signs with Donald Trump's name on it, the only other words on there should be thank you.
Members of Congress, many of whom repeatedly vote against D.C., actually take a stand for D.C. statehood. Because I want to be clear, our name isn't Free D.C. because we just want to make sure that the National Guard isn't here. That's not what this is about. This is about liberation for the people of D.C. This is about that is what we are working towards, and that is what we will not rest until
we just heard a tiny snippet of the speeches that they are having in Washington, D.C. and their narrative, which is this lady is trying to take Liberation Day and make it her own. So I am trying to make sense of that. So the definition of liberation is the act of setting someone free from imprisonment, slavery, or oppression. And it's important not to get these mixed up. To me, it seems like these people are confusing who are the ones who are the oppressors versus the oppressed in their communities. So the people who are being oppressed are the ones who are imprisoned in their homes. They don't feel safe to walk outside after 5 p.m. or take their children to the park or walk their dog because there's needles on the ground. There's homeless people that could attack them. You never know what their state of mind is. And so why is it that Democrats are trying to make the oppressors the ones who are being oppressed? Liberation Day makes perfect sense as it relates to Donald Trump because he is setting us free from the crime. And it is so true that you become the people that you are around. And we don't want to be around drug dealers, criminals. We don't want our families involved in that stuff. Please make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel and join me for live Q&As every Friday. See you next time. Bye.